Hi guys, it's Chris, Eldritch Pipes. Today I'm going to be doing a review of Gawith Hoggarth's Bright CR Flake, which I will get to momentarily. But before I do that, phew, has it been hot? I think last week they was predicting it was going to be 27, sort of like a solid 27 throughout the week, but today it was 31 by about 10 o'clock. Brutal. Well, brutal for England. I don't know if it's brutal anywhere else, but hot here. And yeah, not a lot of fun. But anyway, oh right, so this flake now, it is a Virginia flake. So I wasn't really looking forward to this one. I tend to not get on with straight Virginias. It's just not my thing. I've said it a few times. The closest I get to a straight Virginia would be like a navy blend. But it's on the list. So I ordered exactly one flake from GQ because I knew I wouldn't want any more than that. So this is the flake. It comes a bit longer. I've had about 1 or 2 bowls out of this so far. They're quite nice actually. You can see the components there. There's just various Virginias there from hither and yon. If you look on tobacco reviews, it's the old from Brazil, from Timbuktu, from who knows where. So anyway, Virginias are various colours and breeds, but it also says no flavouring, no casing. Well, I would take issue with that, but it actually works to its benefit. It when I was smoking it, I definitely got the Ennerdale essence, which I actually like, but it was very distant. It was like smoking a pipe ghosted with Ennerdale. That very faint, but just enough to make this one not terrible. I mean, it's not terrible. Of all the Virginias I've smoked, it's not the most pointless. If you love straight Virginias, we just have different views on that. But anyway, so I know we've never covered this because most people like to find their own way. But what do you do with a flake? So some people say that they've mastered the art of just folding a flake and stuffing it into their pipe. If you want to go that route, by all means, give it a go. It's easier with the McBaron flakes than it is with these guys because they're thinner, and I think they fold easily, more easily than these guys do, and you can see it kind of wants to come apart anyway. The McBaron flakes tend to be thinner, and they're sort of easier to work, but they don't just fall apart like this is already just falling apart. But for me, all I do is scrunch it up. Just scrunch it up a bit. And you're automatically going to get, if I can show you, just a mumble of tobacco of various sizes. I would just keep going for a little bit. And then the larger, the more coherent broken flake, I would stuff in first. And then you're sort of getting a kind of a dust, which I then just like break up a bit more. and then that would go on top. There's an easier way to get the pipe lit. But I got one already packed. This is the Savinelli. So, give it a go. That Lakeland essence, that, I mean, it hits you first. The first thing you get is that essence. I think you will need another one. So it is, I mean, I don't know. It has a kind of classic Virginia sweetness. Does have a tendency to burn hot, this one. Remember on the last bowl that I had, I was really trying to keep my smoking rate down, but it just got rocket hot. You could say it behaves really well, which it does. The flake is quite dry. How it can say that there's no flavouring, I don't understand. One thing I did try to find out actually was what the CR meant, because sometimes these things do get lost in time. At one point, you know, it would have been Samuel Gawith Bright something cream, perhaps. Something red. I could spend. I actually sent them an email saying, what does CR mean? They didn't get back to me. Well, they haven't got back yet, so I can't tell you what it means. But to me, this just makes me want to smoke Ennerdale and have the proper experience. It's not bad for what it is. It's not bad for what it is. Already it's gone. I just know it won't be long before it's really hot. I wonder if that's what I don't like about Virginias as well. Probably the worst one I smoked is no, what is it? It's GLP's one, Union Square, I think it is, and that is like pure Virginia, no flavouring, tasteless. To to me. Really thin smoke. Whereas you can see that this is not. It's got body, which is interesting. Because, you know, Virginias are meant to be high in sugars, low in oils, and it's the oils that gives the smoke body, volume. The less oils it has, the thinner the smoke. So classically, a straight Virginia feels like smoking hot air. This isn't quite like that. Who can say? Maybe it's something in the how they process their Virginias. Maybe that's just hazarding a guess. I did notice it can have a habit to be a bit stingy, like a lot of Virginias that I find. Wow. Okay, so I mean, I could, if you like Virginias, if you're kind of interested in the Lakeland thing, but the normal Lakeland essence is way too strong, the bright flake could be an interesting way to go. Other than that, I can think of a lot more interesting blends. So there you go. It's not one that I would buy again, and I'm glad that I stuck to buying one flake. But there you go. There you go. So, I was going to do a bit of a shout out. Now, if you've seen a lot of my pipes, you will probably know why I'm called Eldritch pipes. If you haven't, it is because I'm a big HP Lovecraft fan, who was an author around the turn of the 19th century. And he's kind of the big name in weird fiction, which is a distinct genre. It's not horror, although horror plays a part. It's not sci-fi, though sci-fi plays a part. It's not mythology, but mythology plays a part too. It's like a distinctly different, I suppose the phrase most often used in connection with weird fiction is kind of like a cosmic horror, where the danger is not present, but it's pervasive. And I probably think either the Colour Out of Space or At the Mountains of Madness would be great stories to start on. But the shout out that I want to make to is the HP Lovecraft Historical Society, who do loads of Lovecraft stuff. They've done a couple of movies, like micro-budget movies, which are fantastic, but it is their dark adventure radio theatre that I sort of want to shine a light on, because they've been doing it now for 10 years, maybe a touch over 10 years, and their productions are just like nothing else. If you like weird horror slash sci-fi slash mythic stories, you will love those. And they've even been branching out and doing their own stories as well. And some based on the Call of Cthulhu role-playing game, which I used to play. And in fact, I don't know why I say used to, I still play. So, if you think any of that might interest you, I'll put a link to the website, but specifically to their Dark Adventure Radio Theatre section, and you should definitely check it out. There's even a free story called The Case of M. Valdemar. Yeah. And that is actually a story by Edgar Allan Poe, but it is very much in the same vein. So you can actually go there and download that one for free, and that will give you a good taste of what they're all about. Okie dokie, that's my review stroke ramble slash complain about the heat video, and I will see you guys next time. So till then, take it easy, stay cool.